actual headset so people can hear me.
That's good. We should be up. We should be live. Raleigh is dead. I'm not sure where he went now. Oh yeah, I gotta change this because there was an update today to Foundry. Ta-da! That should be good. Alright. We're live once again with some more Abomination Vaults. I'm gonna shut that down real quick as we rejoin the party. Coming up from their rest. The end of a short but eventful adventuring day, followed by a long rest in the middle of the day until they reawaken at about 7 p.m., ready to take on the Gauntlet again, but this time at night.
At night. At night.
We'll do some introductions very quickly. We've got Como playing Gideon, the human fighter. Reckless, dumb, brave, but big and strong. We've got Raleigh playing Cezanne, the cleric, with the domain of the stars. We've got me as your DM. Silly playing the party girl fawn, but not really a party girl, more like what's that chick from the goth mortician chick from
Morticia?
No.
From Persona 5?
Not what? No. What? I mean, yeah, I get. Fuck it, we'll go with that one. Sure. Not the one I was looking for, but seems relevant. And we've got Yuri playing Wes, the gunslinger kobold with the world's largest chip on his shoulder. Luckily, the chip on his shoulder gives him a plus to hit.
Yeah.
Alright. 4. 1 hero point. Who would like to give us a good start? Zilly, since you have none to start with, I will be giving you one for free. Give us a recap, y'all.
Yeah, alright. Last time, we delved into the lower parts of the outskirts of the Otari Lighthouse. We tried to avoid some ghouls, and in doing so, what we found was an altar to Belcora, which was nice and real cool, but then we ran into a shadow, and after seeing it eat Wesk, Gideon ran in and got his shadow eaten. And that made another shadow. Party had a real bad time that day. After managing to beat back the lesser shadow, the party ran back and found a boat in the cavern in which they had previously defeated a waterburn. A wet dragon. A wet drake, put it that way.
Give him some really bad imagery.
Yeah, don't worry. Don't think about that. So we found a boat. We took it over to the shore over here, where we just kind of staked it in the ground, and we dragged ourselves back to the end. Gideon then panicked about his complete lack of a shadow at that point in time, because it was made manifest into a second shadow, and went to Rin to ask what do. Rin just told him to sleep it off. He slept it off, and his shadow is coming back. Meanwhile, the others did some things that Gideon was not privy to. No one?
Nah, man, that sounds pretty good to me, bud.
Sounds fine to me.
Seems about right.
Alright, let's resume our adventure there, then. I've also been hiding our roles and everything from chat, so we might do something about that if somebody requests, but for now, nobody has requested to see the actual result in chat, so I'm just gonna ignore it.
They can see the dice on screen, can't they?
Yes, but it's not all the modifiers.
True.
And I'm also going to change these very quickly because some of you would like... There we go. would like to see your HP bar.
That might be nice.
Yes.
I would like to see an HP bar.
Yeah, that should be good for you, though. Yeah.
I forget I took Constitution, which was really a by default thing, but I'm not sure how good that is in Pathfinder.
Well, it's pretty good if you don't get crit every turn. But yes, it's about 7 p.m. And as you step out into Otari, the lights are starting to come on as you leave the Rowdy Rockfish for another day's work of adventuring, hoping to find what is causing the mysterious gaunt lights light. As you step outside, you do see a tiny radiant blue light coming from the top of the gauntlet once again, almost as if taunting you.
Thanks, I hate it.
So I take it we're directly checking that out tonight?
Yeah, but I have a stop to make first.
Where's that?
Crook's Nook.
Okay.
You
Can I
can.
open this one?
I'll wait outside.
Alright, some of you aren't allowed in because you can't control yourselves.
To say the least. Gideon, you swing by the Crook's Nook. What are you hoping to find at the Crook's Nook?
I'm just gonna put the necklace down. 1.
Esmeralda greets you, as you know her to be the mayor's daughter at this point, running this tiny, shady little, sorry excuse for a thieves guild here in Otari. Where did you find this?
Gauntlet.
Well, I presumed him to be dead.
Oh, he was very dead.
Where are the others?
I'll let you know when I find him. This one already ate my shadow.
Ate your shadow?
Did I stutter?
No, I suppose you didn't. She picks up the necklace and gives it a look over, almost as if it is now cursed, before putting it under the bar. Well, thank you for finding one.
We'll be back with more if we find them.
I would appreciate it.
Business concluded.
She returns to her business as well, as Gideon steps back out. A small 1 out of 3 appearing in your left-hand view.
Like doing mass turn-ins. Like, feel like we should let them know we are in fact making progress.
Alright. We heading out?
Yes.
Yep.
We'll go ahead and move us all to the ever delightful ruins of the Gauntlet.
Do we want to take the boat
The
in
boat?
directly to where we were?
Boat was slow.
We might want to move the boat later, but I kind of want to see the...
We
Top
could
of
dock
the
the
light.
boat if you want.
We'll worry about the boat later.
I was just curious.
I don't know if I'm seeing a black screen because it's completely dark out, or if I'm seeing a black screen because it's
You
not
haven't loaded in yet.
Mine's a black screen still too.
Mine loaded in quick, which is not the norm.
I'm going
God,
to move
that
your
insect
vision
noise is
down
so fucking
here.
loud.
See if you can click your character down there, or if you've just not loaded in.
I just see black.
Same. Oh wait, it says it's loading. Floor 1.
Okay.
1%.
Oh, sick.
Oh yeah, I'm seeing that now.
Oh
too.
yeah, you guys aren't even on the same map. None of those looked. Regardless, we're going to skip over some of this floor 1 as we have not yet had time for this place to become reacquainted with some baddies. Where are you? Where's the group going?
We not headed to the
Are you?
shining light, are we?
Are you going
Alright.
up the path or in the
Priest
boat?
is insistent. I'd prefer to walk in. There's still a water drake out there.
Okay.
Wet dragon.
That's 1 vote for the path. The rest of you going the path?
Going to the path, yeah.
Alright.
Also, it's faster.
Slightly faster.
Should get to an internal place.
You stand before the opened door to
As
the
per
gauntlet. It is, however, pretty dark.
it's become a custom at night, I'm gonna go ahead and give Gideon's shield the touch of light.
Alright. Gideon, your shield glows once more, illuminating the much less bright gauntlet. You came here at night, or at daytime last time. It's much eerier at night now. The bugs have grown quiet as you
I'm gonna
approach
throw a
this
rock
central.
on the bloodstain.
Okay. You throw a rock and it skitters across the ground easily before landing in the pool of blood, turning nose up and sinking quietly into him.
Okay. Nothing changed there. Good to know. I'm still not touching the pool of blood.
Yeah.
Give me a perception check if you would like to. You notice nothing.
Great.
Should we proceed upwards then?
Gonna just walk around the pool of blood. Oh, right. Stairs start over here. Meow.
As you begin to ascend the stairs, Gideon. Why do I have 2 gaxes? That was from the earlier gax.
That's the fake Gax.
Jax 2.0.
That is the fake gax. Where is Wesk?
I think he
He is
took the
upstairs
stairs
already.
Oh, sick. We're gonna move you back down, bud. Nope, apparently I can't. Oh, it's game paused, maybe.
Yeah.
Nope, just can't for some reason. Alright, we're gonna get rid of that Wesk and just go back down then. I'll just drop
no.
another Wesk.
Not again.
Wesk plummets to the floor, dying instantly.
Wesk is back. I feel like a wizard did this.
Wesk is back, but I'm still stuck on this page.
Oh, no.
You have the floor tokens. You can click floor 1.
Yeah, they're at the top, bud. Just go ahead and click
He's
floor
already
1.
here, actually.
Yes, but Yuri, the player, is not on
No,
that page.
meant,
he is.
I think he's already here.
I'm back.
He figured it out.
Yuri, briefly feeling the experience of vanishing out of existence and then popping back in. How do you feel?
Great.
That makes one of us. I feel like I'm about to have a bad time.
Oop. Yep, we're gonna move Zuri back very quickly there. Oh no, please don't stop
Gex,
following.
stop.
Zuri, that would be bad. Where is...
That does seem bad. All of this seems bad.
It does. It does indeed. As you guys begin to ascend the stairs, Gideon, the second you make it about 10 feet up the stairs, nope, that's the wrong one.
Please tell me it's not a blood monster.
I've got some good news.
Is it the shadow again?
What if I told you it was both?
I would probably just leave this room.
Oh, okay. It's both. As the blood whips
Oh my
to
God.
life.
I thought you were kidding.
The blood in the room leaping to life underneath your feet. Taking the form of a female, hair whipping around violently as if in the midst of its death throes. Face scorched away, revealing a phantom light. And we are going to go ahead and roll initiative for me, please, everybody. As I...
love my initiative.
Hey! Wasting it on initiative.
That's not a fucking waste, my dude. Oh, good. Blood of Belcora.
And I'm going to take my villain point.
He's still faster than every single one of us.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to point out, initiative is so important that Stray would like to spend his single villain point on it.
No, actually, I
thought he
took
was
the one.
gaining one
He
for rolling
gained a
one.
villain point from taking the one.
Oh, no.
I also rolled one.
Yeah. Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I did.
Is this what I need? Yes, I need this, and I need one more. Damn it, I can't find it. We're about
Maybe
to
I
just...
should have listened to you about that thing about damage types earlier.
Yeah, maybe.
I feel like I'm about to have a bad time.
Yeah, maybe. I don't really care.
I know.
I'm just wondering what part of Gideon's being stolen this time.
I thought I
Find
made
out
it
shortly.
pretty clear. I can't fucking find the goddamn noise I'm looking for.
Yeah, he made it very clear. I have fucking notes, my dude.
I know. I'm aware.
Where's that journal?
Man, alright, fuck it, we're not doing it then. Alright. The bloody image of a slain Belcora rises from the bloodstain. Whirls to face you, Gideon. Lets out a hideous wail of a dying woman. And its entire body shifts into one large mouth. I need you to make me a fortitude save, bud. You are going to take... I'm good. You're We're going to take 8 points of bleed damage
Sick.
as this thing siphons your blood out of your orifices, mostly your
Alright.
tear ducts.
Oh god. Am I crying blood right now?
Yep.
The prophecy has been fulfilled.
Alright, that's it. Prophecy fulfilled. Kill it.
I think
Kill it now.
We're gonna
We
go
all know
start.
where this
Head
is
and start with
going.
you, Wesk.
Alrighty, unfortunately,
Wes,
just kinda
get the crits. Get all
caught
the
all of
crits.
us off guard, so I have to spend my first action drawing.
Mm-hmm.
And as you move, Wesk, I need everybody to do the fortitude save.
Do I?
Yep. Oh, sorry, no, you're just out of reach as you are up
I was
above.
gonna say, you did say I was 10 up, so...
Are you fucking kidding me here?
This is a good place to roll crits, my dude.
And we'll go ahead and let you guys see the blood of Belcora.
Great, thanks. I
Yep.
hate it.
Sure does look like blood.
In a ring. Blood in a ring.
I would like this
My
to
hero
roll
point.
for me.
Ouch.
Actually, let me actually do it proper then, since we're doing it, and we're doing it well. Going to
Jesus.
take 8, 14. You take 14 damage, Sazan. And then you are immediately blinded
Oh, good.
Oh,
as the blood pours out of your eyes, and before you can react, catching you off guard, you are just unable to see entirely. Siri, you take a 8 points of damage. Wesk, you take nothing. As the entire room broils and bubbles as this thing siphons your HP, your blood, into the maelstrom in the center of the room. And Wesk, you may go ahead and take your turn now.
I feel like I lucked out on the prophecy. So far.
So far,
Reload, and we're gonna fire.
The third crit.
I just.
Oh, I hate
what do you
that.
mean I can't fire because it's not loaded? It just. Oh, hold on. I see. Target. No, it's still giving me the. I've reloaded my I have 2 Giselle reloads on my character.
Yeah. And that.
And now
Strange. Let me test something then. Because the update might have broken my custom ammunition then. Rounds, Giselle. Equip that. Try to reload now. Try that.
Nope.
Huh.
Still says it's not loaded. Wait, hold on.
That's annoying.
Hold on. Let's try this. Nope. Not even. I swapped it over to normal rounds from rounds Giselle. Still doesn't work.
That's annoying as shit. Why not? What did this break? Love that, love that. Love that. Love that entirely. Here we go, ranged combat.
It's fine. I can just roll it in the chat.
Whisk just sits there loading round after round after round at a fraction of a second with his gun.
Round after round.
And around and around and around.
Okay, then I'll just disable the entire thing. There. Load it, fire it. You will just have to manually keep track of whether it's loaded and toggle it, because it will not do it itself. I'll
That's fine.
troubleshoot that later.
Is that a hit?
That is not a hit. As your bullet screams past and slams into this thing, seemingly not having a real effect. This does not seem like a normal enemy.
Alright, well, that's my turn. One to pull it out, one to load, one to fire.
Okay. Damn, that really... Oh, wait, nope, there, I found it, finally. I found it, except now it's not the one I thought it was. So we're going to do, this. This does not seem like a standard enemy, however, to you, Wesk, as your turn comes to an end and you relay as much to your party.
Not even a magical weapon was able to damage it.
Oh no.
It is going to look at you, Gideon, opening its mouth wide, screaming, whirling around at you. It hisses, "Rose Guard!" Give me a fortitude save.
That ain't me.
That is, however, a success. As you take a... Anyway, you still take 10
full
damage.
Nice. Save and suck.
As your blood is further siphoned into the middle of this vortex that is now whirling and growing underneath you. Yeah, it just goes again. Okay, give me another fortitude save, bud.
Oh, Christ.
This time, however, you, thinking quickly, you just clamp both hands over your bleeding eye sockets to prevent further damage. That's going to be Cezanne. You are up.
Okay. Is there anything I can do about the blindness? Can I wipe this from my eyes? Let's see.
No,
Still
you are
low down here.
just straight up blinded for one round.
Guess I don't have much of a sense of what's around me.
I don't like this at all. I just don't like it.
I mean, same. Do I need line of sight to do a heal pulse?
I would say no.
I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna think it's fair to assume most of us are hurting at least a bit here.
Okay.
Well, I believe I'm screaming in agony from the blood coming out of my eyes,
If
so...
this helps us at all.
Yes,
how
however,
do I do
Gideon,
it?
Cezanne was, just use your heal spell for me.
Yeah.
Or just post the heal spell to chat. And then the 3-action heal for me.
Yeah. And then 30-foot emanation on me. Oh, that just...
Will not hit me.
And then, roll healing, I guess.
Well, that's certainly a new fucking visual effect.
I don't
Yes,
know
yes,
what's
that's
going
just
on.
going.
That's a new
I just-
visual effect.
I
apparently.
just clicked the emanation button.
Yep. I'm actually going to allow it to heal all 3 of you As
Generous.
Zahn panics and just drops a heal bomb, literally.
Does it look like that had any effect on it?
Nope.
Nope.
I wouldn't be able to see it.
Nope. That's your turn, Cezanne. Gideon, you are up. It's locked eyes with you, however.
Great. I can't lock eyes with it. I can't see shit. Would I have any clue what this thing is? Blood demon.
Give me
Is there any blood demons in warfare?
I would say no. Give me a religion
that
check.
makes sense. Religion check.
Absolutely
That's a no.
not. As far as you know, this is a blood shadow. Kill it. Hit it with your sword.
Blood shadow. All right. Sick. I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna run with it. I am going to equip the ever-burning torch.
Okay. And that is one action to whip out the torch.
And I'm gonna lob it at it.
Okay. Give me a dexterity attack.
A dex attack.
It is a ranged weapon. You are throwing it.
Yeah, I just don't know how to do that.
Just give me an unarmed strike and I will add your dex instead of strength. So this will actually be 5 worse because of...
Oh, man, I think I want to re-roll that.
Alright. Sorry, no, this will be... Yeah, 3 worse because your dex is 3 lower, 2 worse because it's an improvised weapon. Regardless, that does hit. Go ahead and roll me a d6 for damage, please.
Well, it's more than I expected.
This thing does take damage, Wesk. Did not seem to have much of an effect from your bullets. However, the light and the fire does seem to affect this creature. Seemingly very little, but it did wince in pain, as much as a blood phantom can wince in pain. That's 2 actions for you, bud.
Yep.
Got one more.
You're paused. Against my better judgment. Leap over the railing.
Okay. You do so easily. You can jump up to 10 feet, no problem.
I will stand. What do you mean collide? I can't stand here.
Where did you
What?
go?
Floor 2?
Why are you on floor 2?
That's a real good question, bud. I wish I had an answer for you. Fucking wizardry.
Okay. We're
You
just...
found the secret elevator.
Okay. Some of these modules did not update then. Or at least did not update proper. I'm gonna add you back to the initiative before Ziri. And we're just gonna... Hey, look at that. That's basically perfect. Ziri, you are up.
We're also flanking this thing.
Correct. You are no longer flanking this thing.
What?
Ziri fucking left, dude.
Yeah, no. From my point of view, she just disappeared. I didn't see the token movement. She just
Oops.
fucking gone.
Yeah.
Good news. We're back to flanking this thing.
I kind of hate the music that they have for this.
so I want.
Yeah, that
Use
does not
this?
seem great.
All of that work to find this, and I'm just gonna resort to my own music. Fuck it, we're doing it live.
Do it.
Don't be peppered steak.
It's not gonna be peppered steak.
This is not a peppered steak fight.
Frankly, fight is a strong word for what's going on.
This is kill it before it drains all my blood. The only thing I've said so far is, well, lights seem to do something.
Okay. Ziri, there are not fresh corpses here. There is a sentient pile of blood. I don't know if this would...
I thought that, my conjuring or whatever for the undead didn't need corpses.
It does not.
Does
This is the one that gives you a bonus if you have your undead or a corpse at hand. I thought you were trying to...
No, I'm just trying to conjure an undead.
Okay.
Raise an undead.
Then give me an animate dead spell, which you don't seem to have prepared.
Oh, that would explain it. Yep, yep. Okay.
This does allow you to switch your spells out for animate dead outside of combat.
Gotcha. Okay. Then instead I am going to do this myself.
Okay.
I imagine I can't reach Gideon from here.
No, he is 10 feet away currently.
Okay.
There's a whole ass blood monster in the way.
Yeah. Then I'm gonna go ahead and do that.
Where does the music randomly
Oops, I
get
forgot
louder?
to target it. My bad.
Because I'm messing with the volume settings.
I see.
My volume settings are global volume settings, unfortunately.
I see. Yeah, keep everything super low, and then occasionally it just shoots up.
Yep.
And I'm like, oh, why is that up? And then I'm like, oh, it's not. It just went up.
Go ahead and give me your attack roll then, Ziri. This is the first
Alright.
time you've attacked, so... Okay. Unfortunately, you do not hit as your Scorching Ray... Not Scorching Ray, sorry. As your Produced Flame does strike the creature. But despite your best efforts, it looks like this thing has some sort of arcane ward, and you can't push through. You got one action left.
Do I?
Shield.
Is flame 2 and shield is 1?
You are absolutely correct. That is the end of your turn.
Cool.
Wesk, you are up.
Ready?
You get any of them
Do I
magic
get a
bullets?
hero point for being honest?
No. But it is appreciated.
Magic bullets are outside of my price range. I'm also not sure they exist. Regardless. Gonna
Get any
reload.
really bright bullets?
Unfortunately, I do not. Just gonna keep trying and hope for something.
Okay. Wesk slaps another bullet in and fires. That is a hit, and in fact, that is a critical. Go ahead and roll me a critical.
Thank you, flat-footed.
Flat-footed indeed, as this thing takes 9 points of damage.
That's something.
I'm actually going to go ahead and say that takes another 9 points of damage because of the torch in its body, seemingly weakening it.
Thanks, Gideon, being a dumbass. I did not think that was gonna work. He's just like, it's a
Alright.
shadow. This worked last time.
I was going to
That's,
say, I would
the
actually
turn.
chalk that up to Ziri being creative last time with the shadow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the turn.
The shadow looms over you, Gideon. Looming large, it attempts to swallow you whole as
Oh
you
boy.
each watch the blood red pool begin to surge out of the blood pool. Except for you, Suzanne. You are still just...
Wait, does
Blind.
this not end at the start of this thing's turn?
Nope. You are still blind.
Term, I believe.
Just unable to see anything.
Uh,
Oh yeah. This thing attempts to swallow you whole as well, Gideon. Give me another fortitude save, bud. Wow.
We're on fire.
Your sword is on fire. It has a torch in it. You are keeping this darkness at bay. Do it again.
Oh boy.
There we go. You're going to take 8 more points of bleed damage as you are holding your sword alight like a torch, desperately willing your smoking sword to be a flaming sword for just a bit. You fling it to the right, to the up, down, and it comes around your left-hand side where your torch is casting longer shadows for it to slink in and catch you on the end. Cezanne, you are no longer blind.
Send help.
Cezanne, you are still dazzled.
dazzled. I'll take dazzled.
Every creature is now concealed from you, as you are only able to make out hazy objects.
Do I have the slightest idea what the thing might be?
Give me a religion check, but it's gonna be... Give me a flat d20 first. I'll see if it's too concealed from you for the religion check.
Not gonna slight glance at it when it at the start.
You do manage to pass the check, however. Go ahead and roll me a religion check.
Okay, religion check would be...
Okay. You do know what this is. This is another haunt, much like the one in the dining hall that you fought earlier. However, this one seems to be entirely based around Belcora's lingering will. This is probably where she was slain, and even now, her bloodstain is fresh because her spirit is that malingering and that hateful. This is not Belcora's ghost. This is just her vile
bloodstain.
hatred for everything. You could probably try to exercise it starting on this turn.
Fucking do it.
Okay. I'll try. What does that take from me?
That would take your entire turn. Give me what you say and do to try to exercise this haunt. It is a
Do I know anything
bloodstain
about how this is
tainted
done?
with ancient necromantic energies.
Tell her I'm not one of the blood guard. Blood guard. No, blood guard. Rolling with it. I'm a little woozy right now. Blood has come out of my eyes and is now coming out of every orifice.
I will allow you to flavor your exercise attempt, Cezanne.
Yeah. I'll call to it that the Rose Guard is not here. That I'll try and do my best to convince it that we should not be the target if it's what's the word? Presence, I guess, is what I'll use here.
This is a Wolfwood level sermon.
It whirls
Joey's the only one
to
who's gonna
face
get that.
as you each watch Cezanne wipe blood off of his face and eyes, probably still having trouble seeing. He tries to appeal to the haunt's slayers, and the blood of Belcora seemingly incensed by this, whirls and hisses, "You lie, priest. I stare at them again right now. 4 heroes. But this time it will be different. I will devour you." That seemingly had no effect.
That's good.
I'm going to give you another action.
Tell her she smells.
It is
Yes,
pretty
you
nasty.
you see before you 4, but did you not slay 1? Were we the Rose Guard, would we not now be free?
Yes, killed him alongside me. Cast him down into the pits with me. Just like I will cast you into the depths of hell. It's not going great. Gideon, you're up.
No, it's not.
Great. Well, I'm still here.
Yep.
Stoking the flames.
Okay, go for it.
So I grabbed a shadow. It didn't go well. You know what?
Hey, but that was a regular old shadow. This is like a super fucked up blood shadow of a super ancient powerful witch. So who knows, really?
I know. I know it's not going well. Did all the doors just shut?
Yep.
Great.
Blisters start to spread across your open mouth, Gideon. As it seems like even being near this thing is causing you to rapidly decay.
Cool. Cool.
Go ahead. That is a hit, and in fact, that is a crit. As this thing takes
Get him.
Yeah, I would say it takes about 15 instead of 20 points of damage from that. Which is weird because it's got some weird fucking...
Resistances.
Actually, no. It is immune to critical hits. That's why.
Ah,
Oh.
very cool.
That's why. It takes about 10 points of damage. This thing has no physical form, and where that would have been an exceptionally good strike, this thing does not seem to care. Your blade is
Great.
slicing through liquid.
Great. Great. I'm equipping my shield.
Okay. You may do so.
That's my turn.
You're not going to raise your shield?
I'd love to. Equipping my shield is an action, is it not?
Yeah. You only snagging striked.
You have one action
I
left.
stoked the flames.
Alright. Yeah.
Okay.
Then yes, you pull out your shield, but are unable to actually raise it up right now. Actually, you do have shield block as a reaction, so...
Yes,
Siri.
that was what I was angling on.
You are up. As this thing begins to just loom over Gideon, and like a large torrent of water slowly start to drip and descend down on him, threatening to swallow him alive. What would you like to do? A If you are talking, I cannot hear you.
He's dead.
Mm.
Oh, he's alive.
It was Ziri's turn, I thought.
Oh, did I drop?
No, I can hear you. Can they not?
Oh, big.
It's
Me?
Zero.
Stray, are you
Okay,
out there?
there you go. I can hear Zilly
Can
now.
you not hear Stray?
I could, but I was double muted. I was muted on my mic and on something else.
Sick. Alright.
Alright. Yeah, we're gonna do this.
That
Okay.
is probably the right call, yes.
Force damage. We'll see how that works against blood. Works against most things. That's one.
A pale
Do I just
lavender.
the damage spell for each one I want to do?
Yep. They just automatically hit.
Yeah, magic missile's real fucking nice.
Low damage, but they hit 100% of the time. And can
Yeah,
be spread
guaranteed
around.
damage
Any-
beats almost anything.
Ziri conjures up strikingly purple lavender bolts of pure kinetic force slamming into this thing. You watch, Wesk, as some of the blood sprays out from each kinetic blast, impacting this thing like a rock through a large pool of water, spraying over your face.
I do my best to dodge the blood at this point.
You do your best. Give me a reflex save. Fuck it.
Who? Everybody? Just him?
No, just him. No, Wesk. It sprays all over you.
No.
Not all over you, just on your snout. You think some gets up your nose. Alright, what are we doing, Wesk?
Kaboom.
Kaboom indeed. That is a hit and a critical.
Oh, it's a crit? My bad. Undo that.
Sorry.
Gonna roll the crit dice.
Doesn't take crits anyway, does she?
Nope. Takes 9 points of damage, and you each watch as this thing hisses and roars, seemingly in pain, screaming, "Not again! I will not fail again, Master!" And it screeches upwards. Where did it go? There you are. And you each watch as this thing spirals upward, spraying up like a reverse waterfall, dousing the trapdoor overhead before slithering and slinking into the tiny keyhole up above.
I don't think I want to go up there.
I have no choice.
Times like this, I wish we still had the harm assist with us.
That thing really likes my blood. What, like O negative or something? On the upside, apparently I'm blood resistant. Or I just get a lot of it. I don't know.
You each receive 60 XP for that encounter.
We have to follow it.
Do we?
It could be messing with the gauntlet itself.
It's been here for like years.
And no one's fought it in years.
Yeah. What's it doing now?
That's why we have to follow it. I don't know.
I'm a little woozy. Can you just shoot it?
I think we should prep then head up. Is that you get in?
Your eyes finally are no longer dazzled.
Oh my god.
I'll take what I can get.
Siri, who are we crit healing?
Well,
Gideon, he's who I've targeted.
Okay. You have become exceedingly good at this.
oh,
It's almost like Ziri is a doctor.
that's most of my blood, I think.
Wesk, you now heal 10 HP. You are fully capped out.
Yep.
Yeah. Should we head up then?
Ziri takes about 10 minutes. It's not so much as wounds, so much as Gideon is just pale and cold, as about roughly 20% of his body's blood was siphoned out of him rapidly in the course of about 30 seconds. Luckily,
Yep.
you thought ahead and brought blood with you. You had extra blood.
I sure did.
You make Gideon not ask where the blood came from.
Not asking questions right now. I feel better.
You sure do. You know that Gideon's body will have to rest and recover, but right now that healing potion combined with his blood loss is letting him feel pretty good.
Alright, we're chasing a
That's
blood
fine.
demon.
You want a pesh leaf? You'll feel even better. Or worse. It's hard to say.
I'm already woozy. I'm good. I'm gonna hop the railing.
I see Zilly has discovered the drugs.
As we head up, that thing was a haunt. It's like the room we came across earlier.
I'm gonna hop the railing and bang my leg on the side, still woozy.
Just get the spread.
Alright, I'll climb up slowly this time.
Okay.
It could probably be exercised, but I can't say that I have a lot of experience with that. That was kind of Raver thing.
We should at least see what it's doing up there.
Oh, I certainly agree there.
Alright, is the trapdoor like right here?
No, the trapdoor is about 100 feet up.
Actually, secondary question. Is the ever-burning torch down here, or did it go with it?
No, it clattered to the ground when it liquefied.
One bag. I'm gonna pick it up.
Okay.
Hold up. I'm gonna throw another rock at this to see if it still sinks. I like rocks.
The rock does not sink.
Cool, so now it's just a regular blood stain. I'll grab the torch.
Okay. You pick up the torch, still flickering and burning, unable to be put out under any circumstances.
I'll put it back in my pack. Still
Okay.
burning.
You each begin the long climb up the steps.
I'm gonna have the I'm gonna draw the lawn air.
Oh yeah, he got the
Go up.
stare effect.
I remembered this time.
Yeah, I
As you-
appreciated it.
As you enter, however, you notice that the entire gauntlet cupola, the top of the gauntlet, is now a sinister red, as the liquefied blood has now wrapped and entangled itself around the glass and wire that surrounds the top of the gauntlet.
Ah, great. We made the lighthouse of hatred.
As you each ascend the stairway, I'll let you guys position yourself how you wish to with around the stairs, and then I will need you to roll initiative.
I don't think I want to be here.
We need to be in combat to roll initiative.
You are
Yes,
right.
but I want to be drawing my sword and readying an action first.
Assuming you didn't come through with your sword drawn.
Yeah, that's fair. I definitely would have.
I don't know if I just accidentally did something that no, that should be right.
This is a good day for initiative rolls for me. And they're all like 2s, so it's not like I get anything out of it. They're just as bad as a 1.
As you each ascend the steps, you each watch as the blood slithers off of the light, manifesting into a horribly twisted visage. It is Belcora with her skin shed, given demonic features. The beast before you cackles, before leaping to attack you, dead set on ending your lives. And we are going to do this, and then one of these.
Sweet. Can I use my rated action to shield charge?
You
Or to sudden charge?
may go ahead and give me a... Go ahead and do it for me, bud.
Oh boy, this is my favorite. And I click the stairs.
Tumbling back down the stairs.
Look, I got a lot of movement here, okay?
I've played that dungeon crawler before.
Oh no, sudden charge broke.
Yeah,
Ah well,
seems like a lot of the new ones did.
that's a shame. I like that one a lot. I'm gonna move to try and get behind this thing. Not that I have a melee partner.
You would not be able to from that angle. You'd have to go around.
Alright. That work?
Yep.
I could totally do that with sudden charge because it's ridiculous.
You may go ahead and swing if you would like. I don't know why my... Where is my... Whatever, I don't care. It's not too important. That is a critical hit.
Ah, sick. Ah, sick!
As this thing takes the full 26 points of damage. As your sword flares to life, it whirls around. Actually, that should be a 21. Love that. Your sword flares to life, and the creature, though intimidating, seems to fear the fire as your sword crashes down onto it. I believe that is one action left.
No, that's not a full turn. That was just a ready to action.
Ah, yes, you're right.
Also,
Who
is
else
getting
had ready
mad
to
in
actions?
initiative?
I should be dead last in initiative.
Then we will just do that. There. Let's move you manually. Who else had a ready to action for me?
I did not.
My only statement was that I was pulling the air repeater.
Okay. There, it looks like you were drawing your alchemist fire as your ready to action. Then we are going to go ahead and...
She's nodding, but she's also eating ice cream. So,
I figured as much. This thing is going to lash out at you, Gideon. That is a hit. Give me a fortitude save. Okay. Still need that fortitude save, bud.
re-rolling.
Okay. Okay.
Gideon's fortitude is holding himself upright today.
Your shield takes 7 points of damage. Actually, no, it's got a hardness of 5.
Ah, so it takes 2?
Yes, it takes 2 points of damage.
Cool.
Mm,
I did it manually.
okay. Interesting. Why does it say that then? Why does it
Much
say?
like the combat grab, if everything's gonna focus on me, I might as well have the shield.
Yep, speaking of, it's going to go ahead and strike at you again. Just repeatedly crashing its limbs down upon you. And I'm going to go
Great.
ahead and
I'll just
re-roll that.
parry it out of the way.
I will use my villain point to re-roll that.
Great, I'll just parry it out of the way.
Yeah, you sure will. And it is going to attempt to one more time. Nope.
I'm pissed. I had enough blood taken from me already.
Wesk, you are up.
Alrighty. Still had a round loaded in the chamber.
That is a critical.
Sure did. Sure did.
As this thing takes 24 points of damage. And it hisses and roars, its form unable to maintain itself. And you each watch as it falls apart, raining blood down onto the ground around the room before
Nobody makes me bleed my own
slithering
blood.
back down the steps.
Are you chasing it again?
Calm said it was over the gauntlet, as you realize you have just slain the spirit of Belcora, hopefully bringing some sort of peace to the land.
I think we're good for the time being. Though she mentioned her master.
Master. Yes.
Has me worried.
Well,
Has
I
me
feel less
worried
than easy
as
in
well,
here. Y'all must feel better than I do.
especially with that.
It's about that
cathedral
time that the
downstairs.
entire gauntlet begins to quake.
Ah, good. Who wants to go downstairs before that goes off?
And a piercing blue beam fires out. A
Is that in the direction of Otari?
Correct.
Wesk is going to run over and see where the beam's firing towards.
I would like to do that as well, actually.
Oh,
You each watch
that
as
is
the
right towards the library.
large ephemeral beam erupts out of the quaking lighthouse.
Oh shit, that's the full map.
It's still loading for me.
I see.
The pale blue light engulfing the entire cliffside that hosts the graveyard and the Dawnflower Library.
Anyone ever tell us anything about that graveyard?
Not that I recall.
The entire structure shudders. A sickly pale blue light hits the graveyard, arcing south, not directly striking Otari, but onto the graveyard.
We might need to get back to town as fast as possible.
Yes.
Okay.
We might need to get back to town real fucking fast.
It will be about 30 minutes before you make it to town.
What if we sprint?
Sure. Still be 30 minutes. You're not
I
sprinting for
see.
30 minutes. Not when you have people like Ziri.
What if I carried Ziri?
Sure, would you like to be over encumbered?
It's gonna be 30 minutes regardless. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why would a fawn be slow?
That's
Is the
racist.
beam still beaming?
Oh yeah.
I think it's racist to make a fawn slow.
The pale blue light is actually overhead underneath you all as you each begin to run towards Otari. And while at first the hill that descends down into the valley blocks your view, as you come up over the hill, you realize that something awful has happened. And that things are beginning to move in the graveyard. And alarm bells are starting to sound in town.
Yep.
Even from here, you each watch as pale, shadowy figures rise from the grave and throw themselves down onto Otari proper.
Is that more shadows?
Dozens of skeletons and corpses rip themselves from the ground and plummet without hesitation over the cliff edge, and what you assume to be clattering, falling to the floor with a thump onto the roof of the Dawnflower Library. What is everyone doing?
We are booking it back.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. It's been...
Much more.
It is now proper night as you descend. The last vestiges of the sun disappear and only the pale blue light overhead. Just before you reach town, it plunges you into darkness. Where are you guys heading?
I'm gonna run straight through the graveyard to see if I can get over to the top of the Dawnflower Library, where they're going.
Okay. You do know that is a plummet. That is about an 80-foot drop from the cliff to the roof.
Jesus
We're
Christ.
gonna be following him.
Okay.
Is there any way down around here?
I've got climbing tools.
You could descend the 80-foot cliff or run to the entrance of town. Siri, what are you doing?
I am going to grab my climbing tools from Ziri.
Okay. Wes, you're just booking it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Give me the climbing
I'm gonna
tools.
do my best to keep up near the front of the group as much as I can.
Yes.
Are you still moving us? Should I be moving us? What's going on here?
I'm just taking stock of who's moving what and who's moving where, bud.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna wait for Gideon to use his climbing tools.
Yeah, I'm gonna just... How does this work? Ba-da-da-do-do-do.
Just give me an athletics check.
That's not what I was asking how it works.
That is what work.
I am trying to give Ziri something to balance out the weight, but it's not going.
You would have to just drag an item from your inventory onto her.
Oh, I was dragging it into her inventory. Very well.
Okay.
Yes, I'm going to then
Siri,
haul ass over to the graveyard.
Gideon stops you as you're
Go after.
all frantically running to wait, and then he just fusses with your backpack, shoving a sword in it and taking something out.
Uh-oh.
Trust me, this is a good idea.
You each arrive in the Otari graveyard.
Hmm.
Discovering that 4 guards are already awaiting you there. Several town guards that you may have seen once or twice around town greet you, and a terrible sight as well. A horde of undead has begun to make their way not towards the roof, but towards the nearby town guards holding the gate. Unfortunately, it seems like these town guards are also frightened. They turn to whirl and face you as if you are an enemy, only to feel relieved as they see your faces. Gideon, and the rest of you, we could use your help here.
Yeah, we saw the light. What exactly happened?
We don't know. The dead started raining down on us from the damn sky. I don't know exactly what's happened. I was hoping that you might know more than I would.
We killed a vestige of Belcor in the Gauntlet, and then this happened. We don't know exactly what happened from there. I'm gonna
what?
draw my... No time to explain. Dead to kill. I'm gonna draw my sword and ready in action.
Okay.
It's gonna be another sudden charge.
It is always the sudden charge.
It is always the sudden charge.
It's a good move.
It is a real good move. Stoke Flame's only 1 a day, right?
Stoke
I don't
Flames
quite-
is 1 action to do it, infinite use.
Oh, I did not know that. I thought it was once an encounter or once a day. In that case, I'm doing that as well.
It is essentially just a broken flaming longsword, bud.
Ah.
It just doesn't work proper. A horde of undead are scattered around the graveyard about 30 feet from each other. It doesn't look like they're being controlled or have any sort of plan, but as soon as they sense your movement, they begin to stumble towards you with groans and aches.
I could use a priest up here.
Regardless, we're going to go ahead and have everyone roll initiative for me as we go ahead and enter combat. And I'm going to just...
Ah, good. My shit initiative continues. That's why
Have
I'm
fun.
readying actions.
I want one good initiative. Oh wait, I still have a 20. Why do I have a 20? What did
Because
I
you
roll?
have a plus 10.
Did I roll a 10? I thought I rolled a 6.
It's like right there, my dude.
Oh, I have a plus 10. I thought I rolled a 6. That's what it looked like on my screen. I'll take a 10.
It is a perfectly average roll. A lot of people feel like anything under like a 15 is a bad roll. And I'm like, that's not how math works.
No, but if I had rolled a 6, it would have been a bad roll.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be right back.
That was just me. I think my dice lagged on my screen or something.
Depends on your DM, but... Zahn, you are the first to move.
Yeah, 20 actually somehow won that.
I think 20's not bad.
20 in general, or 20 for total?
as these town guards are far too frightened to even begin to move.
Yeah, no, that checks
John?
out. That's why I got in front of him.
The range on. No cause for alarm.
Can I use my ready charge?
You may.
Sweet.
How big's a 10-foot emanation again?
10 feet. Meow.
Oh, that is everyone.
Is this like an actual grave?
I would say it's only waist high. You could probably leap it pretty easily.
For free?
For free.
Ah, sick! And the flames are stoked.
That is going to be a critical hit.
Gideon leaps in and deletes an undead.
Not quite, but it does crumple to the floor. As you smash it to pieces. Cezanne, what are you doing this turn?
I'm gonna start out by doing my best to rally the guards all around me.
Okay.
Yes, finally you get to use it.
Yeah. 10-foot emanation. Not bad.
Yeah.
Also, Zilly might take a second because she just found a cat that has, well, a kitten that has no fur for some reason.
Okay. Give me a diplomacy check, bud.
I attempt to use whatever encouragement is in my body to.
Okay. I can't believe I'm saying this, but the guards rallied by Cezanne are completely immune to terror now.
It's the best use of that ability ever.
Honestly, it's so niche, I didn't think it had much use. However, I believe that's all 3 actions, bud.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I picked the most niche thing, and somehow it's had 2 uses this campaign.
I'm sorry, it's not a full cleanse, but it is going
Yeah,
to...
it was -2. That's gonna make them much more usable.
Yeah, it was only -2 if it was a crit success.
which it is not, so they are still frightened too, but they are not hopelessly frightened now. Cezanne, what do you say to
immobilized,
inspire
they're
these
just-
people?
Gosh, I'm not good at this.
Yeah.
Um,
We're going to skip over Zuri's turn since she is not
Yeah.
here right now. And they are
Summon the
going
inner
to...
preacher.
I'm gonna. Well, knowing the town, I'm gonna rally them. Thoughts of protecting the town like the Rose Guard did.
Okay. You do so. You're right. You're right. They wouldn't be scared, and we shouldn't either. We have the new Rose Guard right here.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Now hold on.
As the zombie shambler begins to round the corner, the guards, still rattled, are, however, seemingly renewed with a fervor as the undead begin to swarm on your position. Wesk, you are up.
Ready? This is going to get around the
Get her,
Pillar.
This guy's get her.
targeting this one. He's going to fire.
The fact that that's still a 20
That's a hit.
blows my mind.
Oh, I should have done this a little earlier.
Done what?
Oh, do I have? I do. I do, and Interesting. I wonder if that works.
Okay, sorry, I'm back.
That's alright. Welcome back.
Okay, let's see.
Yes, you may go ahead and take your turn as we catch you up. Which one were you targeting, Wesk?
It
The
was
graveyard skeleton right here?
this
Yes,
one, yep.
Now I see it.
The graveyard skeleton.
Your bullet fires off, and it does take 4 damage because your weapon is concussive.
Yep. Piercing and blunt.
And it takes 4 points of damage, and it crumples to the floor, shattered. The guards behind you letting out a roar of relief. We can do it!
And the reload is the last action of my turn.
Alright. Ziri, you may take your delayed turn now.
So there's. Okay. Alright.
Nyom. Fun fast.
She is
Bat
technically an elf. Ziri strides forward into the graveyard, past the cowering guards.
Elf fast.
Okay, so can I target this thing and now use this?
You just want to target one of the already dead corpses?
Yeah, because I think didn't something say that if,
Your reanimator dedication gives all of your stats a +1 to your undead if you have a body to use.
yeah, that one.
I will allow it. Go ahead and pick your undead that you'd like to summon.
How do I see that list again? Oh, it's just gonna be online, right?
Or the actors tab.
Unless Stray still has it in the character tab. Yeah,
Oh, hey,
it
your
does.
thing's working again.
Yes.
Yeah, actors tab.
Animate dead,
Yep.
Yeah.
-1.
Okay.
Does she have access to the 0 yet?
No. 0 comes at 2nd level. 0 and 1. They're real careful about what they let you summon because summoners get crazy.
Yeah,
I'll
that's
do
fair.
a predatory rabbit again.
Okay.
Yes.
Where are we summoning it?
Right. Right by this guy.
Okay. About here.
That looks.
Okay. Siri, describe to me what you do to piece together this piecemeal rabbit.
Raise my hands and start concentrating as pieces of this undead break off and rearrange into the form of a grotesque rabbit.
Grotesque indeed. In fact, it is positively rank. I
Yeah,
did
it's-
find out we fucked up Animate Dead last time, Zilly. Your undead creature gets 2 actions the first turn because you sustain it for free. You don't have to wait until next turn to order it around. So it's 3 actions for you, but your rabbit gets 2 actions immediately. What would you like to do?
With
Alright.
the rabbit.
So this guy is gonna go ahead and do this.
Okay, that is a hit. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem to do much damage.
It's
As
a
this
fierce
thing, as the thing attempts to gnaw on bone, it, however, not able to do much to this thing. You got one action
Alright,
left.
cool. So I would do the -5 after that, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We're going to go ahead and do one of these. And the second attack, however, does not hit, as the creature, while doing its best to attack, is unable to cause any real damage. However, its stench is so awful it can even make the undead sickened and slowed. Sorry, no, just sickened. As this thing supernaturally, stinky boy, causes
Supernaturally stinky boy.
the skeleton to begin to hack and cough and wheeze.
Yeah, he gross.
He's so cute, but so smelly. Oh, so smelly.
Just like a ferret.
Wasn't a ferret your first witch companion?
It was a weasel, but yeah.
It was a weasel.
Dook dook.
What are we doing, Gideon?
All right. Stoking the flames again. We're running it back.
The pitch of night gets darker and darker.
We're running it back.
You are targeting the skeleton, bud.
Yeah.
Regardless, that's still a crit.
Gideon's having a good day in spite of himself right now. Just cleaving through the undead one after the other.
Correct. Your scorching blade lighting up the night, tearing through these monstrosities.
Why is everything black and white?
You have dark
He's
vision.
further away from us
No.
with the only light source.
Yeah.
She
I
is-
can see because I have a light. You have dark vision, so you're
No,
seeing
she does
everything in
not.
black and white. Oh. Then I don't know what's going on.
You're
Doesn't have dark-
taking the light away.
Yes, but she can see in black and white. Oh, she was seeing through the rabbit.
Yeah, the rabbit
The
has
The
dark.
rabbit has dark vision.
Ah!
So the rabbit can see much farther than we can right now.
Yes. Alright. Gideon, that is 1, 2 actions. What are
All
we
three.
doing?
I
Yep.
stoked flames.
And you stoked flames. There we go. The undead begin to clamber out of
Gideon is getting his use out of this fucking sword.
the darkness. Oh wait, no, these things can move 3 times. Never mind. This zombie, however, clambers towards you, Gideon, raising a claw to strike at you. Does hit and grab you, but just slithers off of your body, seemingly unable to stand on its own as these come shambling out of the darkness towards you all. Tazan, you are up.
That's great.
I feel like I've been given a present. This is like a power fantasy right now.
I accidentally placed that. You can delete that. Because I can't figure out how to. I'm gonna go ahead and move in at this point. Maybe not my greatest decision, but
I think you're gonna be okay, bud.
on to West Kier.
Okay.
Ah, yes, the holy hand grenade. That's what I'm calling it. You can't stop me.
Wesk, your gun lights up in the all too familiar scene of being blessed by Pelora's light.
Take it.
Starting to really like the whole getting a deity's blessings and powers without being beholden to them and just making, you know, Cezanne do that.
Pretty much.
You each watch as the pale blue beam fires again overhead, causing goosebumps to rise on your skin, Gideon, as the beam passes over you for just a second before hitting the middle of Otari right in the town square.
Oh, that's not fucking good. We gotta finish with this quick.
There was already panic in the streets. There is now full-blown screaming, and in the distance you see a small fire break out in the middle of town.
Clean them up. We gotta get down there.
Ziri, it is your turn. Remember, you must sustain your spell in order to give your rabbit 2 actions, which means you use 1 spell to give your rabbit 2 actions.
Yes, but you're muted.
If I don't do that, it only has 1 action.
Well,
No,
if you
if you-
don't do that, it disappears.
Correct.
Sorry, I
What?
didn't hear that part. If you don't do that, it disappears.
Okay, I gotcha. Alright, then do I just click it?
You can just say you're sustaining it.
I'm sustaining it.
Okay.
I mean, it's a whole command in your thing.
I mean, yeah, I have it right here. That's why I asked if I should click it.
I mean,
But
you can do whatever.
I click all the buttons because I like clicking buttons.
You may click buttons if you like the buttons.
okay, I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
Then
That is a crit.
The critical bite.
I've
He
seen
stole his tibula.
rabbits before.
Mhm.
No fuckers are sharp. This thing does a crack into this thing's bone, and each of you hear a small but noticeable pop as a large chunk of this thing's left foot is now about to fall to pieces.
Take its foot. Not like that.
nope.
The second one, however, not doing great.
And I still have 2 movement on 0.
Yes, you have 2 actions.
You can cast the spells that make the people fall down.
Same target, silly.
No, this one.
Okay. But it hits one more target since you're close, so which one would you like to hit?
That one.
The wounded one?
Yep.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your damage. The already weakened foe falls apart under Ziri's blast as the second one, striking bone, not finding anything to sort of conduct its power against, seemingly to no effect. Wesk, you have a zombie woman in your face right now, sort of slowly lumbering towards you past Gideon's watchful eye.
Wesk
Watchful.
is going to take a step back before aiming at the zombie and letting off a shot.
Okay, go for it. That is a hit.
Blow her apart, I guess.
Indeed. 12 points of damage as this thing whips its left arm entirely back around its torso. Not a headshot, but a painful shot. However, this thing does look to still be standing. That's 3 actions for you, Wes. Gideon.
Yep.
All right. I got zombies to myself, zombie women to my right. Stoking the flames again. And I'm going to make an attempt to grab the zombie woman.
Okay.
Actually, no, I can't do that. Sorry.
You are
I
wearing
still
your
have
shield.
my shield. So, I guess I'm just swinging.
Go for it. That is a miss.
That sure is. I'll take I reroll or hero point.
Okay.
I don't have any more rerolls.
Nope. There's your hero point. That's 1 action.
All right, Gideon, still overconfident from his string of successes, is just gonna keep on swinging.
That is a hit. As this thing erupts into flames, it crumples. It's a pretty easy to hit.
That's all actions.
The skeleton must now make another fortitude save.
Skeleton
It's-
must make a fortitude save to avoid stench.
Correct.
The irony is fucking palpable.
And it does
And
fail.
it fails.
So it is sickened 1.
The rabbit is powerful.
The rabbit's stench is powerful. However, it's
Probably
going
the
to
most powerful thing
just
about it.
continue past to the group behind you, Gideon, as this thing raises a claw to strike at you, Ziri. That is a whiff. And it is going to attempt a trip action against you. What is your fortitude save? Or is it reflex? Oh, I don't think it matters.
It's exactly the same, by the way.
Yeah, it's reflex. I just wanted to be sure. Ziri, this thing swipes once at you, twice.
No, it moved
No.
once, then swiped.
Yes. As well as that, it won't hit because it is already at a -5 because it attacked once. It looks like it was trying to grab onto you, Ziri, as this thing steps around you, Gideon, and is going to do the same thing for you. Reflex, yep, it does pass. So you are now prone on the ground, flat-footed, as this thing taking
I'm
advantage
sorry, what
of
was
you.
that?
That was a trip.
That was a trip.
Yeah, I'd like to an attack of opportunity for that. That's manipulate, correct?
No, it is an attack. That was a step followed by
I really
a trip.
thought it was.
Yeah.
A step?
Yep.
Doesn't that still count?
Nope.
Does the step specifically avoid AO?
Correct. Step is weird.
Oh, it was gotcha. Okay, I'm with you.
5-foot step from 3.5. However, it cannot pierce your
Rolling
armor.
on the ground.
The zombie shambler, however, steps towards you, Ziri, and is going to attempt to trip as well.
I should have actually AO'd the other one. Oh well.
And yes, you do go prone as you are fending off the skeleton. The zombie comes up behind you and grabs your shoulders, pulling you down onto the ground with it. Cezanne, you're up.
Me, I was pulled down.
Yep.
Bummer.
Bummer.
And use the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Bummer.
The light from the gauntlet stops. As it stops, there is another roar of screaming civilians from the town.
If things bearing down on us, I want to do my best to... Is there a special rule for casting a spell in melee range against an enemy, or...
If they have attack of opportunity, you get slapped in your dick for it.
I'm gonna take the bet that the zombie is not about to attack of opportunity me,
Okay.
for better or worse.
You may do so.
Divine Lance at it.
Alright. Give me that attack roll. That is a hit. The zombie shambler taking 6 points of damage.
I'm gonna follow that up with a quick shot from my air repeater.
Alright. The zombie shambler takes 6 points of damage as you immediately follow up with your other hand, gun in hand. That's a hit.
Ooh, even with the multi-attack penalty.
You fire a single shot, dropping this thing that is threatening to begin to chow down on Ziri. Speaking of Ziri, your turn.
Alright. Let's see. I am gonna click this. This guy. Does it do? How far can this rabbit move? Oh, there it is. 40 speed? Yes.
I'm back. Sorry.
Yes.
Closer to it.
Oh no.
Oh, yes. That's a hit. Go ahead and roll your damage. However, this thing, again, unable to pierce this thing's bony hide for any real damage with its tiny piercing jaws.
Can I choose to stop sustaining it now so that it goes away?
If you would like to. I mean, you can always just next turn not sustain it and just use your actions.
I could. If I make it go away, then its stank doesn't affect Gideon.
Okay, I'll say
What's
you
its
can.
stank do?
It sickens, and if you crit fail, which he won't, you're slowed.
That's a concentration thing. You can
Alright,
drop
well,
concentration as a free
Sorry,
action.
Gideon. Hold your breath. Alright,
Yes, you may dismiss it as a free action if you'd like to.
this instead.
By the way, I don't think I can crit fail that. Sicken would not be great, but it's not the end of the world either.
Go ahead and make your attack roll, Zero.
Not like that.
That is a miss. Unfortunately, you only missed because you were prone, too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right, I'm prone.
Correct. But if you stand, you don't have enough actions left to cast, so. Between the sustain and the stand up. So we are going to go ahead and call out your turn, Ziri. One hand waving, gesturing towards the rabbit to command its brainless form. The other hand lights up with radiant fire, firing from her back up at this creature. However, it goes wide, streaking into the air like a signal flare. Wesk, you are up.
All right. Gonna target this one, fire off a shot.
Man, Wesk's dark vision makes this entire thing look radically different. This is not a tense fight in the dark for Wesk. Wesk is just like...
Just more things.
That is a hit.
Staring down the wrong side of my gun.
So right side?
The wrong side for them, the right side for him.
Your bullet slams into this thing's chest as it raises an arm to slash down at Ziri. Pieces of bone falling on top of you, Ziri.
Not even taking a moment, Wesk flicks open the brake as the previous shell's ejected, loading another one back in as the Giselle clicks back up, aiming towards the one, trying to hit Gideon as he fires off another strike.
Alright. That is a hit.
Low damage.
Good enough.
Yes, it is, because it is both bludgeoning.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Hooray for concussive. That is combat off, as I believe. Yes. The encounter comes to an end as the last undead falls silent before you.
Gideon will stand.
Alright. The rest of you stand, dust yourselves off of the combat. Ooh, that's not.
Gideon will also move out of the stench of the rabbit.
Okay. The rabbit will eventually fade away from Ziri's concentration. Why can I not give you lights?
Yeah, I was gonna say, thanks.
Do you want the spell effect?
Oh, I was trying to give him the spell.
There you go, Stray. You can get the spell effect off of that.
There we go. Alright. Notably, the rabbit fades away. And the grave grows silent as most of the guards have stopped watching what's happening in the graveyard and are now peering over the cliff into town. Some 80
I'm gonna look
foot
and see if
down.
I can see what's going on real quick.
Yeah, same.
It's probably too dark for me.
That would be the problem.
What can I see?
There are shadowy figures moving in town. It's actually pretty far for you as well, Wes. Give me a perception check.
Dark vision ain't no perfect night vision.
You are unable to tell exactly what's going on. The rest of you see shadowy figures moving around in the center of town, and one large central figure. 2 or 3 humanoids around this large central figure in the middle of the burning market in the center of town, now joined by a second figure.
Gideon, you still have that climbing equipment?
Yep, I'm gonna stake my climbing kit and begin making my way down the 80-foot cliff.
Making my way downtown.
Walking fast. Walking real fast. I will put my shield up for this.
Okay. The rest of you joining them as they climb down the cliff?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
to the best of my ability.
We're not doing that. We're doing this then. Where is there's Siri?
I'd assume there's no way I can miss this, right?
No, there is a roaring bonfire in the middle of town. As you approach, running down the streets.
Gonna pull my shield back out.
Okay. Are you guys just making a dead sprint for it?
Unless I get stopped by anything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be keeping up with them as much as I can.
Okay. The first thing you see as you round the corner is a large, horrible-looking creature standing on
Oh, I'm
the bridge.
drawing my fucking sword.
Standing on the bridge at the Crook's Nook. The second thing you see, however, is one Osif Minhems, who you each know as the mayor of the town, desperately fending off this creature, armed with basically a large wooden stick and a crossbow. He is wounded, gravely wounded. And also shielding a small girl in his arms from the creature's attacks.
I'd like to charge this thing as fast as possible to try and get between him and the creature.
Okay.
Ideally a sudden charge, but you call the shots.
I will allow everyone else their action.
I'm also stoking the flames for this thing.
Okay. You take a moment to stoke the flames, knowing that every second could count.
Wesk is
But
going
also
to
the fire could count. This giant spider.
Wesk is going to approach Mayor Menhems as he's going to attempt to help the mayor up to his feet and try and get him and the girl to safety.
Okay. We're going to do some theater of the mind shit here, so right now we're going to keep you guys back a ways in this alleyway.
Sure.
Gideon, you will spend your readied action to stoke the flames. Wesk, you will spend your readied action to do what exactly? Sorry,
He's
I'm
going.
running a lot
No,
of
it's
things
fine.
right now. I'm also thinking my modules are messing up because my screen is an absolute mess right now.
Wesk is going to try and get the mayor and the girl out of there.
Okay, so you're just gonna run for the mayor.
Mhm.
Okay. You're still about 200 feet off. For 3 move actions, you will sprint down the street. Come over your action, we are going to ignite your flames. Suzanne, Ziri, what are you two doing?
I'm moving in as quick as I can for a rain spell, second level heal on him,
Okay.
so I can get there in time.
I would say you're about here.
About where?
About here.
So still like 50 feet off.
It's about 100
Wait.
feet.
100 feet. Ah, so I'm a little short. but so I'm assuming that means I'll be moving. I can move 25. Yeah, that means I'll be moving in this turn, and I can do it on my next. So unfortunately, 90 feet is the range of that, I believe.
Ziri, what are you doing?
No, 60 feet actually, so I'm moving in as much as I can.
I guess move closer and try to prepare a spell.
Okay. You're going to join the group right here, running down the street, past the rowdy rockfish.
Good. Our ally is the one who rolled the 1.
Yep. Go ahead and roll me initiative, everybody, as we begin this combat.
Wish I'd known that I was going to be 150 feet away before.
Alright. Top of the round. Sometimes the dice tell stories. That's nice. As you are making your mad dashes for the mayor shielding this small child, you each watch as a large hammer comes flying out of the darkness.
Oh yeah, I see everyone's form of movement on screen. This is fucked.
Yeah, it's not great. Sometimes the dice tell stories.
Yeah.
That's 2 crits in a row, because of course they are. A hammer flung by the Ace of Blades himself comes screaming out of the darkness, slamming into this thing, and also this thing takes an additional 11 points of sneak attack damage. And also, it is flat-footed to him as he comes screaming around the corner, huffing and puffing. Finally in view, emerging into the firelight, is Tavius Alendiel, what you know to be the Ace of Blades, the scoundrel himself. He shoots a look at Minhems, who is still bleeding profusely, shielding the girl. The two exchange some tense glances before Minhems nods and begins to hobble away with the girl. However, the beast looks incensed at him and begins to attack. Striking him for
Oof.
3 crits. Because of course he is.
That Alendiel blood.
I'm gonna say.
How dare
It's
I
the Alendiel
put an
family tree.
Alendiel in here? How dare I?
The great thing is I don't always get to see the roll, but I do still get to hear the sound effect. So,
The creature sinking its jaws into Tavius's shoulder. Striking once, twice. Creature gives up its third action in reverence. This is on. It's your turn.
oh.
I'm about.
Why do you do this to me, Stray?
I'm about 50 feet from the mayor.
Yeah, and I'm about on the fucking edge. He's not even in the campaign. Not going back to 3.5. Okay. Go ahead and give me a Heal.
I am on it.
What? This is just
Menhems
one of those days.
rounds the corner, staggering off the bridge. Unworried about his wounds, carrying the small girl to safety, is now stopped, saw the light emanating from you from the darkness. Thank the gods. Maybe that sword is worth something. I believe that's all 3 actions, bud.
Yeah.
Okay. Gideon, I would say you are right behind the group. You're still a good chunk away, though.
I'm gonna say, how far even is that?
It
200 feet?
would take you about 2 turns
Yeah,
of
I'm just
nothing
hoofing it.
but sprinting.
I'm just hoofing it.
Okay. You
I'm
begin
assuming
to-
there's room for 2 here.
Correct. You begin to just sprint past the mayor silently. Ziri, you are up.
It's a long way. You would need sharpshooter.
It's a little theater of the mindy. It's not an exact distance, but
Also, if it takes 2 turns of full sprinting. Yes.
all right, you are
You
no
know
longer
what's coming next.
Yeah, I guess I
Oh,
would
yeah.
like to move closer to the thing that I would like to shoot with my spells.
Okay. You do so.
Is
You're
that
about-
close enough yet?
Yes, but this is now your entire turn to run up to be within range.
Okay, fair enough.
Wesk, you are up.
Alrighty.
You don't by chance have Rubaf range, do you?
He does have a range of 150 feet, I believe.
Yep.
little
So,
short.
Sorry, 90.
well, I can.
Blue Jay
yeah,
has
it's-
150 feet.
Well, it's first range increment of 90, if I recall. Let me double check that real quick. Nope, it's just a range of 90 feet. Okay. Yep, so it's gonna have to be all 3 towards moving.
You can attack beyond the first penalty. You take a -2 for each 90 feet beyond that. So I would say he's about, let's say, 200 feet from you right now. That's going to be a -4 to hit.
So you could
That
move
being said,
1,
yeah.
make that a -2.
Yeah, I'll move 2 and make it a -2. So I'll move 50, so it's 150 away and shoot.
Okay.
Skip. I like the idea that Wes just crawls around on all 4s really fast.
I
and
don't.
Then
That's
holds a
awful.
gun off his back. It's great.
The gun's not in his mouth.
It could be.
And then the, what is that, -2? Yep.
That,
I added the
That
negative
is
two already.
a hit. Roll your damage. As Wesk mates the shot of the sentry, arcing the bullet far downtown. Oh wait, no, that was... Never mind, it still beats it anyway.
Yeah, he already had the
Obvious
-2 attached.
raises his hammer to parry the next blow from the large creature, only to realize that the creature recoils in pain as something sharp and small slams into its side.
Wes still there.
Menhems shelters the small child and calls out to the rest of you. I'm going to get her to safety, and then I'll be back with something that will help.
Go.
And then he's just going to start to book it down the street, slowed by the child, but Tavius goes ahead and makes a fucking fool of me again, I assume.
Let's find out.
The dice have to even out eventually.
No, they don't.
Not today.
You've clearly never played with an Elendil. Regardless, this thing recoils in pain.
I'm not even gonna get to get over there.
And he makes a follow-up strike with it. That is a hit. Excellent. This thing crumples to the floor as Tavius brings out a long sword, dropping his hammer, slashing once, twice, bringing it down, severing its leg, ramming his blade into the eyes before turning to meet each of you breathlessly. They're not done. He's pointing towards the market with his blade, out of breath.
I'm just gonna nod and keep running.
Okay. Which brings us to you, Cezanne.
Yeah, the group is getting significantly ahead of me, and I'm gonna try and catch up with them as much as I can.
Okay.
Book it, holy man.
Yeah, and I'm trying to get towards the.
Okay. We'll
Market
say you
as
move
well.
about 100 feet.
Yeah.
Gideon.
Zoom, zoom.
Alright. You make it about 100 feet more. Ziri. Your target is dead, infuriatingly. However, the large bonfire looms over the street ahead. Is everyone running?
Yes.
We're going to skip this part then.
Good.
That might be easier, yes.
As you each round the corner, I'm going to say about here-ish.
I'm just waiting for the chance that I can charge with these stoked flames.
Okay. What greets your eyes is not fun.
It's never fun.
What greets your eyes is a colossal beast, the likes of which you have never seen. Possibly the largest. Actually, definitely the largest any of you have ever seen. As we wrap that up, we're going to go ahead and add something real quick that I was missing.
Oh no.
Oh yes, we're doing this because apparently we're just doing this now.
We're doing this because we're doing this.
Yes.
You ready to play Shadow of the Colossus, Gideon?
Better.
I am always ready for that.
A towering behemoth of a skeleton, a skeletal giant, if you would, looms over Rin, doing her best to combat this thing.
Good.
I'll say, Ziri, you go ahead and you start us off.
Okay.
That just started. I see.
How close am I to Gideon?
You're within 30 feet. Or Theater of the Mind, you're within 0 to 60 feet of him.
Can I be 0 feet?
Sure.
I would like to use this on Gideon.
Very well.
Yeah.
Cowabunga it is. As a pale
And then-
blue-green light envelops your blade, Gideon.
By the power of Wolfcorn.
Then I would just like to make sure that I have moved close enough that I'm within, like, let's say 30 feet.
Okay. You take a spot near the beast. Wesk, you are up.
Can we say that I reloaded again while moving?
Sure.
Because if not, I'll just reload first. It's up to you.
It's fine, bud. I'll say you reloaded as you ran. Your characters are competent enough to be ready for battle.
Okay. Fire. Whereas we'll take off the range penalty.
That is a hit. As you deal 3 points of damage to this thing. As your bullet crashes into its form, it turns as if realizing that you're there for the first time.
Took you long enough.
That is a...
Oh, the range penalty was on for that for some reason. It's a 20.
Okay. Then that's a hit. So another 6 points of damage comes out of this thing. Now incensed at you. Rin, sweating, bloodied, is standing off of this thing. My friends, it is good to see you, and I mean that with all intent. She takes a moment, stepping away from this creature before tending to her wounds.
Oh man. They could kill us in one bad round.
Yeah? How do you know that, bud?
Because she just healed for 14, and I saw her HP bar.
Oh, yeah. Tavius runs up past you all to get closer to the beast before the giant beast swings its axe.
Oh.
Against Ziri. And again. That is a hit for both of you. So we're gonna roll damage and damage. With one broad stroke, it drags its axe across both of you, Ziri, you and Tavius, as we wonder where my music went.
I do wonder that as well.
Before stomping towards Rin. Sazan, you are up. We're also
Indeed.
looking about this.
Indeed.
If you're talking, I can't hear him.
He's not talking, but I saw what he did.
Okay.
I understand what's going on.
Is that an AoE burst?
I'd assume so. I still can't hear him. Don't worry, it's not just you.
What's going on?
He's dead, but he's operating well.
If it's an AoE burst, it wouldn't have the +8, so I believe it's targeted on Ziri.
Yeah, that's
But
what
I
I'm
would
assuming.
like to be sure.
Why is my mic?
But why, though? For what purpose?
Still no. Nope.
Is she having the like weird voice connected but not really connected issue?
I have no
Riley
idea.
just has this periodically.
Okay.
Been a while, but it happens.
What about now?
Hey,
Yes.
there he is.
What happened to my headset? It was how long have I been quiet for?
A while.
Oh my.
A while.
You were
Yes.
targeting this at Ziri?
Yes, I was targeting that at Ziri.
Okay.
I was telling her to get back from that thing.
Okay.
With my last action, I'm gonna look at it. I'm gonna try and see if I know anything about this. If I might know any weaknesses we could exploit.
Give me a religion check.
You know, hypothetically, I'm good at those.
Maybe today.
No.
Oh.
Not today.
It is some sort of giant undead. It's got horns. Minotaur undead. That's a good start. We'll work on it. We'll workshop it. It would help if you knew anything about Minotaurs too.
Yeah. I think that would be all my actions.
Okay. Gideon, you are up.
That's 2 to heal, 1 to recall knowledge.
Cool. Can I charge this thing from here?
Sure. Give me
It
a
is-
sudden charge.
Very cool. I was gonna say because the B option would be putting distance. Well, running up to put myself between Rin and it. But if I can do that, I have B options. Beep. Bob.
That is a hit.
Gideon rolling today.
As your sword crashes into this thing, you feel confident
Hold
in
up.
your...
That roll did not include the stoke flames.
It says
Apparently I
right
clicked it.
there, 6 + 1.
Yeah.
It only says
You
plus
rolled-
1 on mine.
You rolled a D8 and you rolled a 1 is the problem. Oh wait.
No,
The
that's
2d8 was
damage.
because of his weapon,
Oh.
plus the
Right.
magic weapon. The 7 is from the
You-
1 for fire, +4 from strength.
It's because he's got the +1 for magic weapon.
Yes. Okay. Roll a d6 for me then.
You know what? I'm just gonna re-roll that whole thing. If you don't mind.
The hero point?
The smoking sword is once per encounter.
Well, this is the new encounter, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm just re-rolling that anyway. Not that
Not
part.
that.
Just the damage.
It's a little bit better.
Thank you. Much better.
So this thing takes 9 points of damage this time. Still, not as much damage as you would like it to do, Gideon.
Mm-hmm. Can't do a whole lot better.
Siri, that is your turn. As soon as the axe rakes across your body, Cezanne appears behind you, tending to your wounds with his healing magic, yelling for you to get back.
It's still my turn.
Go for it then. Was that not a stoked flame sudden charge?
I had the flame stoked way earlier back here. That was my ready to action.
Okay. I mean, it only lasts 1 turn, but...
Oh, well, if you want to go that way, fine. Just lower the shield.
It's alright. I'm going to... I mean, we've been using the sword wrong the entire time anyway, so now would be a good time to fix it after this fight.
Sure.
Siri, you are up.
Alright.
So never use stoke flames as a ready to action.
Damn, how many fucking produced flames you got, girl? Oh, it's just a cantrip.
It's a
That's
cantrip.
why. Alright, you may go ahead and re-roll that for me. slightly better. Unfortunately, still misses. As your,
Then I would. Oh, sorry. Carry on.
I was just gonna say your flames do hit it, but it seems to not have any effect. Unable to pierce whatever is protecting this thing's form.
Then I would just like to move further away from it.
Okay. Wes, you are up.
Ready? Move a little bit closer.
Alright.
Gonna be. I fired twice last time. It's gonna be a reload to a shot. I'm gonna use a hero point to reroll that.
Okay.
Of course, now all the rolls go south. Now all the rolls go south.
They typically
Oh, that's
do.
a 15 because I can't take that range penalty that I put on off. Again. I'll have to mess around
I
with
think
it later.
it's either way.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure 15 misses.
Correct.
Yeah.
Just one to reload, one to shoot, another one to reload.
Yep.
Alright. Comes to Ren's turn, who is now staring up at this thing again. And she begins to cast a spell. Of Ray of Frost. However, it does miss. She fires once, she fires twice. Unable to stop this thing from bearing down on her, she instead elects to dive underneath a nearby market stall for cover.
Red has not had the best luck with spellcasts.
Tavius takes a defensive stance between the creature and Ren, trying his best to bring it down on him. He sweeps forward, dealing
Plus 17.
correct. He is the Ace of Blades. Finally a miss. He swings once, catches the thing's attention away from Ren. Is parried and then immediately looks for something nearby to take cover behind, as this skeletal giant now begins its turn. We're going to do a what's your fortitude save? Won't matter.
Will not.
Gideon, you are shoved 50 feet out the way. Hurtling, skidding across this market as this thing then lowers its head and locks eyes with you, Cezanne. And it is going to lowering its massive head. Horrible, jagged bull horns rush you down. The thing roars, seemingly trying to test your will, but your faith holds firm. However, it is going to deal.
I'm a little happy because I thought that 19 was the damage.
No, that was the roll. You succeeded by 1. Congratulations.
You take 13 points of damage as it pins you against the wall. You're not terrified, you're just bleeding. A lot. What would you like to do, Suzanne?
Oh, it's my turn. Let's see. I'm gonna see if I can get that off me. That
Centered
damage
on you?
off. I'm just healing myself. This is a 1
Okay.
action.
You do so.
In some.
2 actions left.
Yeah.
Nice choice.
It, however, does critically succeed.
Wait, it's a critical success? No, that's a regular success.
That's a regular
it's DC
success.
18.
Yes, that is a good point. Oh, sorry. This thing's elite, so incapacitation trait.
What?
I'll
Oh,
be right
can't be
back.
affected.
This thing is more than twice your level. It affects it 1 step less.
Fair enough.
Because color spray is real fucking good.
Yeah. No, that's fair. Well, I think that's all I can do.
Okay.
I think that was all three of my actions. Like,
Cezanne, with one hand, you grasp the beast's face, pouring a spray of the night sky directly into its eye sockets where its form should be. Unfortunately, this thing has no eyes, and it seems to have less of an effect. However, with your other, you raise your hand upward before touching your wounds as they close around you. Still pinned to the wall by this thing's horn in your gut.
can I get a little bit of help here?
Did anyone get the number of that truck?
Gideon picks himself up off the floor as he was just bowled over by a minotaur.
How far?
You are within melee range.
Very cool. I'm not gonna bother trying to grab this thing. I can't. I literally can't. Size difference is too large. I'm just gonna... Oh man, none of my options are good. Oh well. Stoking the flames. Make it a strike.
Okay. That is crit.
Desperation strike.
Yes, you bring your sword down upon this beast, personally slighted. Pride gives way to worry as you look up. This bastard knocked me over. Then see Cezanne pinned, and your pride falls away as it turns to indignant rage that somebody would harm your priest with a gun. He was the coolest.
Everyone loves the priest with a gun. I don't know what you're talking about. Help me.
Okay. One to stoke, one to strike, one to shield.
Yup. It's the perfect turn.
Ziri.
Yes.
Oh, I'm impressed with
How
that
far
one.
away from him am I?
You are within melee range if you should choose to be, or 60 feet away if you should choose to be.
Okay.
You're kind of just all scattered around the market square right now.
Yeah, I'm just gonna light him on fire again, I guess.
Okay. That is a hit.
Try to.
Nice. Nice.
As your flame crashes into this thing, you follow a cue. One hand scorching ray on this thing, the other hand raising an ephemeral pale green necrotic shield to protect you from the beast. That is the end of your turn, I believe. Wes, you are up.
I'm back. Sorry about that. Just in time.
Just in
Good timing.
time indeed.
We chunked this thing. We chunked
I
it good.
noticed.
I'm impressed.
And fire at it once more.
Go for it.
Thanks for
Give me-
removing that -2, by the way.
No, not like that.
Reload.
Might have done the -2, but it's still...
We're
So
getting
many
to do.
bullets.
I'm
One
gonna have to
more
look
try.
into it. No.
Well, okay, that's my turn.
Okay. Fired once, reload. Twice, reload. Your
Fired.
shots are hitting.
I'm fired.
They're
and I'm
just sliding off of this thing's armor. They're not hitting weak points. Rin takes a moment to cast another heal spell. Targeting both her and Tavius. This thing, however, recoils from the light, whirling to face them. It is then that a crossbow bolt comes flying out from the top of the roof nearby. Where is my... Ah, there it is. There's a familiar form. A man in a black robe fires at this beast.
Jesus.
And a spray of acid hits this thing directly in the back, revealing some sort of black gem. And as the acid crawls across its form, it dissolves. And this thing collapses.
The coolest Raver reveal of all time.
Raver slumping to the ground on top of the roof. Good evening.
You're not sick anymore.
Oh no, I am.
Oh, he's very sick.
This seemed more important.
Just a bit. Should probably get you back to bed, though.
I will be going as soon as he gestures vaguely around.
Are there any more of those?
I hope not.
I don't know. With that, we're going to go ahead and start to wrap it up here. You guys are now level 3, by the way.
Sure are. 48 points over level.
correct. As
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. We just got the experience from what, the last 4 fights?
the last 2.
Really?
Yes, it was just the graveyard and this tonight. It just felt like 4 fights to you.
Yeah.
Well, it was the Belcora.
Belcora was a 2-parter, and then this, I believe,
Yeah.
was a 2-parter. But
This was a 3-parter if you count the spiders
Okay.
separately from the big guy.
Okay. Fair enough, then. You are right. Regardless, it's getting late. I don't know how many of you need to be heading off, but we're going to cut it there a little bit early, responsibly.
So that was fun.
I'm glad.
that is the best I have rolled this entire campaign. Not close.
That's good. And then I rolled 3 crits because I dared fucking anyway.
Yup.
Yeah, and every
Because you pulled out an deal.
yes, and every distance heal I did max heal because Blur is with us tonight.
Where's the stats?
I don't know if that module got updated, bud.
It's not here, so it looks
Damn
like
it.
that's broken as well.
There is a dice stats button. I don't know if you can see it.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
You can just do it that way, but I don't know if it still tracked it.
Oh, it did. It's like
I rolled 10 20s tonight.
Christ.
I rolled 6.
Nice.
I mean, I rolled 3.
Yeah, the sad part was I had a bunch of hero points, and then I didn't get to use them because either my skills were like max heals or they were
Oh, I'm sorry. This is
spells
overtime.
that were counter rolled against, and I can't hero point those.
I did roll at least 2 though.
So
I
that's
actually
good.
rolled slightly below average, and just all of my good rolls were. Anyway.
My mean and median are about a 11 to 12. My mode is a 16.
Yeah, can we appreciate Como crit resisting the Belcora?
Oh my God.
Multiple times.
Why?
In a row?
It was
Oh,
a
God.
little silly watching him fight the prophecy.
I was gonna say, I refuse the prophecy. Fuck off.
Changing fate.
I'm gonna say, just anytime fate is involved, I tend to defy the odds. Any other scenario, I'm shit. But yeah, the Lich wants to, destroy me. Turn undead.
I don't know if you got to read. Anyway, I'm going to wrap up the stream.
I did.